Hey, we got it!
I was watching the waveform pop. Oh my god, it's fucking great. That was good.
Milestones all over.
That was good.
Fancy glass? Yeah, I already got one. Oh,
Cut.
for ice, but you- Do you want to get a sound clip for our intro?
Already did.
Do you want a better one?
No, Joey farting into the mic? Are you shitting me?
Broadcasting live from an undisclosed location in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's Farm Nerds.
I fucked it up by saying yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it.
You motherfucker.
I'll roll
You
with it.
slapped her in the face. It'll be our ending cut.
Yeah.
Fuck you, San Diego.
No, me and Brennan have already discussed the end. You're gonna like it.
All right.
Well, I'm glad, because at this point I'm going to be as surprised as everyone else.
So Tom
not
discussed it
remember.
with himself.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah. No, I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be glorious, and we'll involve some special effects for next week's podcast.
Sounds like
Special
fun.
effects.
Yeah.
We'll take
And if
that.
you see us randomly glance to what will be your left, we tried something new for this podcast tonight. First off, welcome to the podcast if you're watching on YouTube. We're using a TV as like a live monitor off the camera since it has HDMI out, so we can see what's going on. So I can see the whole frame instead of this tiny little 2.7-inch screen that's like 6 feet away.
It's making me very self-conscious. I'm not going to lie to
Yeah.
you.
Brennan was pulling a wrestler. He was checking out his pecs.
My triceps get it right. But...
I
Get your
know.
shit together.
I know. I'm sorry.
Biceps. You're both wrong.
Of course.
Okay, Joey.
And we're starting off strong here tonight.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
good God, that sounded awful.
I bet that sounded amazing.
Ah.
That's what happens when glass collides.
Glass on glass. Jesus.
My kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know. I should probably sit
So
up.
our momentum is just flowing.
Oh, yeah, we're
right out of the gate.
Yeah, we are on. We
are
Fucking
fucking
a lot of
point.
heavy.
We are fucking up everything.
Anyway,
subject so
welcome
far.
to Farm Nerds, the introductory cast. Well, the second introductory.
Or 1.1.
Version 1.1. We tried filming a couple weeks ago, and we're using a webcam, and it didn't go well. The audio sounded awful. I have it saved, but half of it was blown out to shit because I wasn't paying attention like I was supposed to be. I like our current setup where I can see the audio form perfectly. Like, it's right at table level, so in case it starts peaking, I can just turn to Joy and be like, hey, turn it down. Awesome.
Turn down for what?
And the other problem with our first podcast is I love the sound of Joey's laugh.
Yeah.
So it was a podcast that consisted of 7/8 stick jokes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was. Yeah,
It's pretty
it
good.
was.
Like,
Or worse.
someday, if we ever make it
vulgar.
big, if we ever make it big, we're at a convention, I'll play that podcast.
Good God.
I'll
that was
snip it
terrible.
out. We'll give some highlights, like the bonfire. The bonfire story is just going to be a thing of legend at this point.
It's,
Like we're just going to reference it, and we'll never talk about it.
We'll
I can
treat
dig
it
that.
like the book of Scientology, like
Yeah.
Dianetics. Like no one really knows what goes on inside Scientology.
We just
Right.
Yeah.
think we know.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Imagine the craziest bonfire
It'll
you've
be
ever been
inside
to.
baseball.
The worst drugs, and there you go.
well, okay.
Just alcohol. No, you were building up the legend. I totally
Yeah, oh,
fucked
yeah.
you there, didn't I?
Yes,
There was a Windows fan. There's free candy for everyone.
subverting expectations here on Farm Nerds.
Ugh.
It's what we do.
No, but speaking of Scientology,
You expect us to be professional with this $500 setup? Nope. I don't know shit about what I'm doing.
you want to see a more expensive setup? Go
Just
direct.
imagine how bad this would be if I could get drunk. We'd be fucked.
There'd be no
Like,
editing.
if I could drink... Yeah. Honestly, though, a couple times in our lives, if I could drink, we'd all be dead.
Yeah.
No, that is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were the glue that held our,
Yeah, held our lives
Oh.
together. You're the.
No, there was one time where I was like, God, I wish I was not sober. When reached that...
Okay,
steering
we
wheel.
can't tell these stories though because people don't have context.
That's
Okay.
true.
I know.
All right.
We've known each other all our lives, but
Yeah.
we're gonna try and avoid that
This
type of
is
stuff.
it's fairly contextual. Drunk story. Things happen.
Okay. You fly with it, but don't use names.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
I'll have bleep the name out.
Okay. Well, that works.
You've already. So it doesn't really matter. They don't know the last name.
I'm gonna bleep it there too. I'll do it again. But basically, what were we there for? Was it the county fair?
Which one?
The county fair night where we're 5 of
There are
us in the
so
Jeep.
many stories I have about that kid.
Okay.
That, like,
County fair, we're all in that Jeep, that green Jeep, whatever. I think it was. It was somebody's that we were with. I don't know who it was. We were all driving there.
I don't know.
And we would have been like 1920 at the time. And
1920.
we go to
You're kicking it
Hy-Vee
old
afterwards. He buys a shitload of Cool Whip for some reason. And while we're on the way back to the guy's apartment, he's in the back seat with me. And he reaches through this, around the guy, grabs the steering wheel in the middle of the intersection. And we come to a complete stop in the middle of Algona. Like, yeah.
Well, he did that another time.
Yeah.
With him and another one of his buddies, and he put him and those two girls in the ditch that one night on icy roads. You guys remember that?
No, but that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was his go-to move. Like, no one's paying attention to me right now. Grab the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I have no attention.
I'm
I'm a cat. I need attention.
I never understood
Let's
that.
crash
and
him.
if you're the guy who we're talking about,
He's never going to watch it.
He
if
won't.
you do,
If he does,
you know
fuck
it.
off.
I hung out with him a few weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, how was that? Meh.
Yeah.
After you got-
It's weird to see time changes all.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I saw him sober up and I was like, you're weird.
Like all my memories of you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The memories are drunk.
Well, him just in
Dude,
general
I
was
was sober
just...
watching.
I don't think I've ever had a conversation
We
with
need to
sober.
change subjects.
Yep,
here.
sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tangents.
it's been, what, a month and a half since the first one went up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Because of random shit, so a lot has happened.
Yeah. A lot has happened.
Yeah, and I have a handy-dandy list on my new phone.
The Note 3, right?
No, 4.
No, 4?
Yeah.
Thing's fucking amazing. Films
Fucking
in 4K.
huge.
Are you
It does-
kidding me?
It does film in 4K.
Really?
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a future use, I might... there's a tripod thing you can get for this, to clip it on the tripods, and just, like, mount it like that. So it shoots,
Really?
it shoots at you. It's got a decent mic on it, but we're always going to use these to sync them up. Oh, yeah, by the way, I need to do this. Joey,
Yeah.
Get up between us and the camera, clap.
Use my legs?
Is it just me, or do you guys
No,
feel
closer-
like this
closer
hasn't
to us.
started yet?
Closer to us. Closer to us. And clap. I need to see the auto spike. Flip the thing.
Really? Damn.
It worked. It worked.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I
All right.
feel weird.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Maybe I'll play that. Nah, I won't.
Oh, by the way, this podcast is brought to you by bspearhead.com. The letter B, spearhead.com.
I'll make a graphic that plays across.
Okay, perfect.
And it'll go the opposite the way I motioned.
Just loop weirdly.
Yeah.
Or start from a corner, go to the opposite corner, and just fucking...
I'll dubstep, like, rewind the video as it plays across and everything. It'll be
Right.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll just be like the video was on acid while your name's in there.
I feel that's how the website should go.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my blog.
Yeah.
And I put up everything there I think is interesting related to human performance.
Yeah.
So I won't bore you guys with that too much right now, but go ahead and check that out. We might get into some of that stuff later because
Eventually.
I've been spending a lot of time
Yeah.
reading about that stuff that I'm putting up there. So
Yeah, I'm really like that will be linked on farmnerds.com. We'll put that link up. It'll be in the chat in the description below as well. Yeah, like might get it linked up together this time, and hopefully, if you're watching this, we're already on iTunes because we're gonna RSS this feed, host it on like
Beautiful.
Podcast Garden or something, and get up on iTunes.
I can dig that.
Yeah, just so that way we can kind of grow on that side because people do troll for podcasts on iTunes,
yeah,
and it'd be nice to
Yeah,
be like, hey,
I'm one of them.
yeah, people do it all the time, and I'd like to be on there because it's the largest directory of.
Well, I've
podcasts.
had a lot of buddies too. Like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, we did a podcast. Oh, can I get it on iTunes?
Yeah.
You know, it's just hands down.
Yeah.
Their podcast
A better
app
way
is
to
the
facilitate your
Yeah,
stuff.
and it's a better way to grow your audience too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I want this thing to blow up. Be cool. Maybe not like huge blow up, but like get a decent following.
I'd like to get out of control. I want to see what mayhem looks like.
I'm not going to stop until we beat Joe Rogan.
Challenge.
But to do that, we'd have to beat him in a fight.
Beat Joe Rogan in a fight? Are we all three fighting?
I get to take
I'll bring the chair.
TRT to even it out, and another 20 to 30 years of martial arts training.
Okay.
Because by that
Alright.
time he'll be 70.
Joey will just bring a gun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll bring my RPK and be like, hey, Joe.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not sorry. Bam, bam, bam.
We win.
Done.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I'll shoot him in the kneecap. So in that 30-year process, he's recovering from that, losing muscle mass, and you're gaining muscle mass and memory. Yeah, you totally win.
Joey will just continually.
You'll totally win that.
Joey will just continually stab him, so he never recovers.
This plan just sounds totally foolproof.
Oh,
to
this
me.
sounds so great.
We're gonna rotate.
I don't know where this could possibly.
We're gonna
go
rotate who stabs, and we'll like pay off homeless people. It'll be awesome.
That's actually not bad. Where does he live? It's like San
Jesus.
Diego.
We're not doing this, by the way. It is a joke.
Don't tell me this.
Like, yeah, they're on their way to drunk, and I'm facilitating. It's okay.
Yeah, the usual.
on. Joey's on his way to drunk.
But speaking of the Note 4, which kind of got
This
us on
is
this
apple juice.
for some reason,
Yeah.
because I have it and it's got that 4K display,
Yeah.
we had someone at Best Buy where I work returned the Samsung Gear, their Oculus like VR headset.
Mm-hmm.
That Oculus is pairing with them to make a consumer one for non-gamers. And somebody returned it for some reason. We're in Mason City. We never sell the thing, and we got it. And I'm the only one in the store who has a Note 4. Thankfully, I was working that night. We got to test it out,
Oof.
and it was awesome. Like you gotta there was a Pacific Rim demo where you were in the head in Pacific Rim.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like the Jaeger was getting ripped apart around you. It was amazing
Right.
because there are speakers on the headset like right by your ear.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
sure.
it gives you like surround sound while the image is literally all around you.
Yeah.
There's a scene on the stage where I got to go to. There's it's like a theater setting. Everything's frozen and you can just turn around and just everything's around you. It's amazing.
But okay, so what's the consumer use of just the Oculus Rift?
Videos. Like imagine 360 degree interactive films.
I think I know where I'm going with this.
That's it. Like
but
like a film like Pacific
Straight to
a
the
film
drain.
like Pacific Rim where it's like just a visual heavy movie, just all special effects with like a little bit of story.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff for Oculus would be amazing.
it's gonna get so abused by the porn community.
industry. Well, no shit.
Well, once the porn industry adopts it, that's when it's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
take off.
It
Yeah.
will. It'll
Well, it's just like Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Blu-ray took off because the porn industry decided to go with that instead of HD DVDs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tropic
Actually,
Thunder.
I know that.
Thank you.
That's actually a true story.
Oh.
How I have that knowledge.
Tropic Thunder.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah. It's the conversation in Tropic Thunder. Jay Garuchel's character has the conversation with everyone, like explaining to them these things, and they're like, "We don't fucking care," and because they're walking through a jungle in Vietnam. They don't
Well,
give a shit.
I'm so glad that I'm the one guy on the planet who retained that amount of information.
I remembered it. I mean, like Tropic Thunder. That's where I remember it
Right, I
from.
didn't know where it was from.
Yeah, I can't believe that's Robert Downey Jr.'s like only Oscar nomination.
Is it really?
Tropic
Yeah,
Thunder was
for playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Dudeception.
That was the. That's a great
And
word
he
for
almost,
it.
if he almost won too. If it hadn't been for Heath Ledger that year, that was the Dark
Yeah.
Knight year. If he hadn't been
Yeah.
for Dark Knight, he'd have won for that role. Like, that's a really good role, and he nailed it. It was awesome. I
It
love
really
that
is
movie.
excellent.
I want to watch that movie tonight just because I'm off tomorrow for work. I'm gonna watch it tonight. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm just gonna stream video games tonight, so
There you go.
that's what I do.
Oh yeah, we need to get Civ 5 and stream it.
I have Civ 5.
Yeah, he needs to get it.
What was I seeing you play the other night?
Age of Empire.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Oh, okay. Have you guys seen that Attila game? I talked to you about
yeah,
it.
I want to
what?
get it.
Attila.
It's like Total War Attila, like Attila the Hun.
So it's the same
expansion.
thing as like Civilization, but like when you move in on another troop or another army, you can control
The army.
their movements on the field.
Yeah, it's Total
Like
War.
some real. I had never heard of it before.
Yeah, it's like
Welcome to the 21st century.
it's like a more
Well, I'm just kind of getting into this
That's
video
cool.
game
No, it's
thing.
cool.
yeah,
but
it's like
still.
a more microcosm than Civ. Like the Civ is like an overarching. You see the macro.
yeah.
Right, that's exactly
Yeah.
the word I was going to use.
Yeah, but this one you can literally control the 300 versus the 1,000.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And win.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
I've done that a lot.
That's really like real time RTS stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love RTS? Dude, play some StarCraft.
My favorite RTS
Fucking
is
amazing.
actually Halo Wars. I fucking love that game.
It's a simpler
Hey, we're-
one, yes.
We're 3 people. We all have Xbox 360s. Halo Wars. It's $15 at Best Buy right now.
Oh, really?
And it's a really good RTS. It's based on the Halo stuff. It's really well made. The infrastructure is great. The voice chat sucks, but we'll use Skype anyway to record. But
Right.
it's really good.
Or you could just, for $10, you can get StarCraft.
Yeah, but a stream setup where if he's going to be talking on Skype over his internet and playing StarCraft on the same internet connection, that's not.
Oh, so
that's the problem.
Someone's cheap man internet.
I get
I
decent
have,
internet.
I have the internet that's available to
Oh,
me.
that's
He
good.
was playing. He played.
Shit.
He played. And you were in our stream, which I'll link right now. Like put an annotation on the video, which is all on YouTube too, and it was fun. But doing it all on the same computer is probably the problem.
Oh.
Because on top of impacting the internet, it'll impact your computer's memory.
Yeah.
which will like cause things to crash or slow down or get
It'll
lag.
cause it mostly likely to slow down. But
Yeah.
what do you have again for a rig?
It's a Mac.
Well, he has a PC. Okay, so
Yeah, well,
It's what, 4 years old?
no, it's not that old. It's 2 years old.
Yeah, you bought it new.
So it's like
before
the
I had
Lynx?
surgery. Yeah.
it's like the Lynx version.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to think of their operating system right now.
I'm
They have
running
like
Yosemite.
it was like Snowcat or something weird.
Well, it was.
Joey sounds really snobby when he says that.
Sorry, I'm not a Mac fan.
He has a hatred for Macs that
I
I
do.
don't understand. But
it's a cult thing.
it was Mountain Lion, and now it's Yosemite.
Yosemite. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Yosemite.
And I think I got it. I can't remember the operating system before Mountain Lion, but I had the one I got it, and then the month after that,
they changed. They subbed.
yeah, it
okay.
went to Mountain Lion.
Okay. I'm not for sure because it's
It's
just
a great laptop.
Yeah.
meh.
It was a lot of money, but it does.
What kind of RAMs it got?
It's the one below the one they said I should get for playing video games.
It's
Okay.
probably like 8.
That's what I mean. Like, if you're going to do StarCraft and don't want it to be laggy, then you probably want to do it on, like, my Lenovo or something, which is built for that kind of thing.
Right.
Because it has more video memory.
Well, when I got it,
Oh, yeah, for what
Yeah,
you need it
I
for,
wasn't
it's
hanging out with you guys.
awesome. Oh, yeah.
That's true.
So I got it.
We're just drink
for-
associates. Yes.
Yeah, like once a year,
Yeah.
maybe. You
Yeah.
know.
My parents let me.
When you didn't almost die.
Yeah.
Reference.
I like that we already have some inside baseball going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
We're just being real for people.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Not being. Yes, it's clearly us being fake.
Up in the
Yes.
full city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up in the UFC.
Real.
Oh, yeah, what were we
The
talking
Treetown
about?
Festival. Oh, your phone.
Oh, yeah.
And we keep tangenting.
Dude,
to riffs.
Treetown. I may go.
I'm just gonna host people here.
Yeah, might as well.
Make
You'd
money.
Be like, put it on Craigslist. Hey, hosting for...
No, people I
Treetown.
know, not crazies.
Yeah.
like-
That'd be the way to do it.
You vet them.
I went last year, and I'm not going this year.
Oh,
Because
I was gonna piggyback off your chicks. Thank
I've
you.
had super drunk weekends before. I know what that's like. I've been there. I've done it. I've lived in it. I've swam in it, breathed it.
So
eaten
Apple
it.
River, basically.
This was better than Apple River.
Yeah.
This was crazier than any Apple River I've ever been to. But it was, I don't know. I think I want to go to the Boundary Waters, and I have a couple animals I want to kill this year instead.
Not a bad way to go. I'll probably still be recovering from surgery during Treetown.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll be here playing video games, doing my thing.
It was fun, and it is worth the price of admission. Just, I don't know. I'm not that big of a country music fan.
No. I would really only go if Eric Church was getting, like, the primetime slot. Like, he was the venue guy.
Right.
Like, Eric Church, that dude can put on a fucking
Yeah,
concert.
he does. He does.
And I love his music. Like, he is where country should have gone. Like, not pop country, rock country.
Where
It's way
country
better.
should have gone is Shooter Jennings. No, not Shooter Jennings. Shooter Jennings is also good, but Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah? Is he more like
Yeah.
classic style country? Or?
He is
Yeah.
straight up. Joey knows what it's
Yeah,
like.
it's,
Merle Haggard, like
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
he
like,
brings it back
like-
old school with.
He
that.
kicks it real well.
And,
yeah.
and it's all about psychedelics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's
His
fucking,
music's pretty fun to listen
There's
to.
nothing else like it that takes you on the trip like
Yeah.
that does.
See, like, one of my buddies, Chris, like, we got to talking last time I was down in Waverly, but, like, when you look at where country music was in the 90s, there was, like, a lot of, like, heavier rock country songs, like Thunder Rolls, things like that, you
Yeah.
know? And Alabama their last CD was really starting to get more rockish, and I was like, oh, it's going to be good. And then you get to the 2000s, yeah, pop songs.
Thank you, Taylor
All the
Swift.
fucking pop songs.
Well, Taylor Swift is a part of a much bigger problem.
Yeah.
Where
she was like that second generation that just explodes.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, because of what came before.
Well, go to YouTube right now and type in country music formula, and they will play 6 songs from the last 6 years, and
They're
they
like
all
identical.
sound the exact same. They mix them all together, and the tempo never changes, the beat never changes, the instruments used change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all the same tempo, same beat with that way back in the sticks when we used to.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that stuff,
with
yeah.
all that shit in the middle of it. It's
Yeah.
fucking it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
See, that's why I do like Eric Church's lyrics never really say those things. Like
Eric Church
all his
is really
songs are
good.
different.
I like him.
He has a lot of religious songs, but like they're all different. Like they don't meet the same beats. Like The Outsiders. I was really glad he played it at the CMAs last year because like it is totally not a country song. He's like, "Fucking, I'm playing it at the CMAs," and it was awesome.
Right.
Best part of that show was that song because it was totally basically a middle finger to like all of country music industry because the dude never gets nominated for anything, and he's like the second biggest star in country because he is like the anti-establishment, basically.
Right. Well, and then
Without-
you go even
without-
further right of that, and that's Sturgill Simpson that we're talking about.
Yeah, like the ones you never
But-
hear about because they're not mainstream.
Right.
Eric Church is just enough mainstream
That's
to
just
get
it.
to get the audience.
Well, he's so good, and he's already signed to a label,
yeah,
and they realize it. And I think he's right in most of his stuff too.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
There's
no
no one I
argument.
hate in country music more than Brad Paisley. Because after that Whiskey Lullaby CD,
Yeah, that was
which
pretty
was,
good.
I love that.
I
Fucking,
did. I
love
liked
that
it.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went and decided to go big band, and I'm so much cooler online. That is not a country song.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever had to. My
That's-
ears bleed when I listen to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
When you're spending 18 hours in a tractor, you hear that song at least 4 times, and you just die.
Yeah. Like there's only a few of those like funny country songs I can stomach. Mostly by Craig Morgan, just because he's Craig Morgan.
Right.
Like Redneck Yacht Club.
I
Awesome.
do love that song.
Stupid funny country song, but it's good.
Right,
Like,
but it's relatable to country.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't know. There's a certain
Like
theme.
Celebrity, I don't like.
There's a certain theme that it
Yeah.
has to hit if
remember
it's a
Celebrity.
country song.
Yeah.
And I'm getting tired of the themes in country songs also being girl in Daisy Dukes,
Yeah.
in my pickup, drinking beer,
Did you hear?
fucking her on the tailgate. I'm getting tired of that.
Yeah.
But it's quite the achievement.
There's a few. However, I gotta say,
Not
mainstream
to say it's not
wise,
something to look up to. I'm
mainstream
getting tired of
wise,
hearing
recently
about it.
there has been more like female country artists that are like what I would expect from a country artist, and I actually like their songs a lot better than practically any male country artist outside of church right now. However, one younger guy that I like to follow sometimes is Hunter Hayes because he plays all those instruments. He plays like 7,
Oh, really?
and he makes his own albums. Like he plays all the instruments and does the vocals. Like I may not like the songs, I can respect the talent because that takes a lot.
All right.
I'm just going to drop an old one here. I miss Johnny Cash.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
when I was road tripping for my Best Buy trip down to Omaha,
Rusty
which
Cage.
where I filmed that Mario Kart, we did like half the way there was just Johnny Cash. It was awesome.
Good day. It's a good day. Couple I
Yeah.
spent.
And we were all like, it was all of us in our mid-20s except for Troy. He's Troy, so he's watching this. Troy, you're Troy. You know that.
No, but yeah, the whole Rusty Cage and 9 Inch Nails, was it?
Yeah, it's Hurt.
Yeah,
his
Hurt.
cover of Hurt.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh God,
That fucking video,
Jesus
man.
that's fucking good.
That's the
Trent
only-
Reznor said he didn't think that song could ever be covered by anybody.
Yeah.
And then he
Wait.
heard it done by Johnny Cash, and he's like, "It's a different song."
It's like, it
It
ain't my
is.
song anymore.
It's
beautiful.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he said
Yeah.
too. It's not my song anymore. He took it and he made it his own.
Yeah,
And
which is completely respectable. It's
and
amazing.
It's the only music video I've ever
Jeez.
cried in. Like I cried. It was like deep.
Oh yeah.
It hit you. Like,
Right,
especially
no.
if you ever followed the guy. Like, even if you're not, like, you don't know who Johnny Cash is really, watch that video.
Oh.
Like, they do such a great job of getting across the point that, like, this guy's, like, dying and he's reflecting on his life and he hates it. Like,
Yeah.
that sucks. And, like, it hits you.
yeah,
Right in the feels.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome video.
yeah. What's our next topic?
Not really. One of the things I saw over the break, Kingsman, me and Joey saw it. Did you ever see it?
No, I never
I
saw
did
it.
not.
You
saw
haven't
it.
seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I'm sad that
You
I
are
missed
solo.
a chance for to see Samuel L. Jackson say "motherfucker" a bunch of times though.
It was awesome. Dude,
I haven't seen the movie, but I'm sure that's what happens.
I made a review for it. If you haven't watched that, go check that out. But oh my god, was it good! If it gets to Garner, you two need to go like immediately.
Let's hold hands. I'll do the popcorn thing.
All right.
Colin Firth kicks
The
so
popcorn
much
thing
ass.
where you cut a hole in the
Yeah.
bottom. Okay.
It's not a big hole, but it'll be there.
Dick in the box.
That's only our first dick joke.
Yeah.
We are
Count
doing
it.
a lot better than we did last time. I
Yeah,
promise.
I had to make one to keep up with the momentum of last time. And
Yeah. Oh, that got loud. Holy shit. Man, Audacity, you just fucking up all night.
Well, both of us were talking, and it just
Yeah,
we are loud people.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But it didn't blow out, so it should be able to tell who's talking.
Yeah,
I really do like this setup now that we got it like going better. I like it.
yeah,
Yeah, that first time was a little bit of a shit show.
yeah. We were
I'm not
kind of
gonna lie.
yeah.
Hey, but that's what you expect. I
We were
mean,
both half
was
pissed up
fun.
before it started. So
making shit up as we go.
What? That doesn't sound like something I'd do.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit! I forgot the gain was fucked up. Mine was too low. Now it's better.
Yeah, now you're cracking a little bit.
Yeah, gonna be way better now. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about? Kingsman, awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, find a way to go see it. If it hits Garner, Forest City, that kind of place,
Gotcha.
it's worth it. Like even if it's still in Mason, I don't think it is, but go see it. It's good. What else came out? Oh yeah, the Aquaman photo came out.
Yeah.
You see that?
No.
Oh man.
What, Joey?
Yeah.
Vamp.
Vamp. Do you want me to describe what vamping is according to Urban
No.
Dictionary?
Do that. I'll look.
All right. So, okay, vamping to Urban Dictionary is when the female is going down on the male, and she
I think
nicks.
what vamping is when on a teleprompter it just says vamp. And
Yeah.
it's code for kill time here.
Yeah. Yes, I
I'm
know.
not quite sure
You don't want me Urban Dictionary?
about the literal dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
On Urban Dictionary,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's
So
fascinating.
when your female makes an incision and sucks blood out of male genitalia.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not met one crazy enough to do that yet. And also, I don't want to have any scars on my penis.
Yeah, be kind of
So
fucking
there it
weird.
goes.
Yeah. And it's cutting off the very side. But,
Right.
But Aquaman might be a thing.
United the Seven.
Or just unite the seven. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to put an image here.
boom. But yeah, like I really like the look, and like this is a really good quality photo too. That 4K display is awesome.
Is it the dude off of...
Jason Momoa, Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
exactly
he
what I was
was.
going to say.
I first knew him from Stargate Atlantis. He was Ronan Dex,
Okay.
one of the main side characters. Awesome character too. He's really good in that role. Totally different style because it's like a comedy sci-fi, which is
Yeah.
really cool and a lot of fun. But dude's badass. He's fucking huge.
Yeah, he is.
He's a
And
little
like
ripped.
I'm really intrigued by
Whatever.
Yes.
ever since they've announced that like it's going to be a shit show of characters. They've really been doing a good job of like teasing how good it might actually be. Like I still think it could still fall on its face very easily, but Snyder's done a really good job of like, hey, here's the Batmobile, here's Batman, here's Aquaman,
Right.
here's an awesome shot of Wonder Woman. Holy shit, this costume's amazing.
Well,
know?
Deadpool the same way.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
thing,
oh, God,
they've teased fucking nothing about that movie. They're like, all Ryan Reynolds said was like, oh yeah, it's Jimmy Tonga time, and then it was just Deadpool image and shotgun shells. That's it. Heard nothing since. Like,
But that's a Deadpool thing.
Dead
It's
silence.
like,
Yeah.
that honestly is.
One, they did the...
No, I like that. We've heard nothing since. That's good. That means like they're really wanting to keep this
But
under wraps.
if you say
I like
Deadpool
that.
enough, he appears in anything.
Yeah, but
That's his, like...
Fox still owns him too. He could show up in
What?
the next X-Men.
I didn't know Fox owned him.
Yeah, Fox has the rights to Deadpool.
Jesus fuck.
He could show up in the next Wolverine. I'd love a
Oh
Hugh
my
Jackman.
god.
Well, because
Yeah.
in
He's
the
in
X-Men
Origins.
Wolverine story,
Wade Wilson.
They
Ryan
never
Reynolds' character,
actually-
That's
Yeah.
Deadpool.
they never actually call him Deadpool, but
Yeah,
that's
they do.
who that's
He's
based
the
off of.
Deadpool, the culmination of all their characters of the Deadpool. That's what they call him.
Well, I don't remember.
But it's
going to
be a reboot.
But anyway,
that film didn't happen now, thanks to
Like an
Days of
X-Men
Future Past.
Origins?
X-Men Origins Wolverine, the guy with the sword.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. That is Wade Wilson, Deadpool.
that
I
was a
thought-
terrible movie.
What?
But yeah, that's
X-Men
who
Origins?
I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
it was
thought
bad.
Great.
That's terrible storytelling. Really good first act, like the stuff with the war and the
Yeah,
flashbacks.
that's when I
great.
fell asleep after that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I thought it was
Afterwards-
good. That's all I saw.
Afterwards sucked. It just fell apart.
Did it?
Too many characters without good writing. A lot of characters can work with writing. Remind me to change the screensaver on that too. I've never
Yeah,
done that.
I
I
thought
just
we
realized
did
what
it.
that is. It's a screensaver.
I still say keep it simple.
Yeah, but I
Give me 4 characters to bounce off each other. Like, have you guys seen 7 Psychopaths?
I just bought
Nope.
it on Blu-ray yet. I have yet to watch it.
That is, it is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Because I don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know that it's Spider-Man, so Spider-Man's going to win.
yeah.
Also, I'm getting a little sick of superhero movies. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm getting a little sick
That's
of
why
them.
I'm pumped for Ultron because they're gonna fucking get their asses kicked. I
Right.
like that, because Whedon's teased some things where yeah, shit's getting serious.
Whedon is
It almost earned an R rating.
so good.
The first Avengers
So
had
good.
an R rating. Like for 3 cuts, it had an R rating.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had the Coulson dying.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Well played, Whedon. Because most movies don't do that.
No, they don't.
Kill a guy who's been 5 movies,
Yeah.
dead on screen, brutally murdered,
Unless you're Game of Thrones.
spikes through the chest.
But that's just it. That's kind of what people want now.
Yeah.
They
Well,
expect
They want that kind of that darker, grittier thing. Like, we know how it really is, so don't mess. Don't lie to
Yeah.
us. you
Yeah,
know?
whereas like DC is kind of going overboard, like it's all dark and gritty, but it's not. Like that's why I like Avengers. It's funny, it's light, like life can be, and then shit gets real,
Yeah.
Right.
real damn fast,
right.
and that's good. Like he doesn't play it off like doesn't feel disjarring or discombobulated. It feels like it flows well, and that takes some skill as a director and a writer because he also did a lot of the writing stuff too.
Whedon is
He's the man.
just
Yeah.
from Firefly to
Oh God,
Did you
that
know?
Serenity movie.
Dude,
that's
where-
fucking amazing.
Same scene. Wash thing through the chest. Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spoilers. Sorry.
that should be
Just
our
fucking
first
watch
guest
it.
on this podcast. By the way.
Oh God,
Come on, Josh. You don't even want it.
you don't even want to be
No,
part of
I'll
this.
just take Fillion. Don't worry about it.
Oh God, I'll take Fillion for days.
We've met him.
We met him. He touched me.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He said,
that's
"What
it.
an awesome hat!" Or
He's like, that's a
what a
very
cunning
cunning hat.
I was like,
Because Joey was wearing the hat. I'll put the image up now.
Yeah. And that's the moment you sploosh in your pants.
yeah. That's the moment
That's
I was
our
I officially
second dick
geeked
joke.
out.
Yeah, Joey was
Second.
geeking out hard.
It was full on like I'm not really bashful in front of anyone except for super attractive women, and then I just saw him. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
turtle time.
A little
Yeah.
starstruck, huh?
He was like, nah, it's completely starstruck.
Yeah.
Complete star-stoned. I was like, oh.
Now that I've met
Then he
Fillion,
touched me. I was like, oh.
And that's when it came on his foot.
He was like, oh.
yeah. And now that I've met Fillion, I really want to meet Stephen
Third
Amell
one.
from Arrow, the guy who plays Arrow.
Oh
I
God,
wanna
he runs
meet
a
that
great
dude.
Facebook page.
That guy's Facebook is legendary. Like he should just
Meme
run
Mondays.
run a
Oh.
class on how celebrities should run their Facebook. He does
Yes.
like fan art Fridays, lightsaber Saturdays, where like you have to send him a
That's
picture of him like doing something in Arrow where you cut in lightsabers, like instead of the bow and arrow, it's it's lightsabers, and it's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Someone actually did a really good video series,
Arrow Jedi,
Arrow Jedi.
where they
It's fucking hilarious.
they downloaded the YouTube like clips and stuff from the commercials and
Yep.
stuff, and just cut in lightsabers and Star Wars sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's
Like,
really
It
good.
is awesome. Like
Shadow
this
never did
dude,
the editing. It's
Somebody
amazing.
get him a
It's
job
cool.
in Hollywood because that dude knows how to make special effects look legit.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars, hire this guy because man, those lightsabers are fucking cool. Especially one with Raz and the sword when it
Yeah.
comes out. It's like instead of being only normally just a laser, it's like crackling all the way down the
Yeah.
blade.
Oh, that was.
How did you do that?
Pretty.
That's amazing. Bring me a Kleenex or some ripped up toilet paper. I'll take TP.
I'm gonna wipe myself with it first.
That's fourth joke. Fourth penis joke.
I think he was talking about his asshole.
Well, we could do both.
Yeah, way to take it to the non-logical
We'll
place.
well,
He's talking about his dick. No,
Yeah, of
He's
course.
talking about wipe his asshole. God, Joey.
yeah, it's what he could do.
But yeah, anyway, what else we got? What else we got?
I know, but yeah, the whole my favorite one's probably Meme Mondays.
Yeah,
It's probably the most legit thing.
I loved that. Oliver, eat your Snickers.
Yeah.
Why? Because you always fail the city when you're
don't.
hungry.
Yeah.
Better.
So great.
Great stuff.
Couldn't eat
While
more.
Brennan is on the crapper.
You want to talk about RTX now?
Yeah, dude. Guardians were announced.
Oh,
I know several of my
yeah.
friends who are going to be at RTX. Shout
Ooh,
out
really?
to those people. You know, like Jen and Lon and yeah, those are my two friends.
Lon, did we? Your two friends plus us, so he has four.
But yeah, a lot of people are going to be Guardians. I love Guardians. The Guardians are awesome people, and they're making
amazing.
a podcast tonight. Ninja Spectre is doing that, or at least he said he was going to be on. I don't know if he's making it, or I don't know who leads the thing. I'm not a Guardian. I was going to apply to be a Guardian, but because of I have an ostomy bag right here. You may be able to hear that crackle. I didn't know when I was going to have surgery, so I didn't apply to do it because I knew I could do the job very well. I'd be good at it. Thank you, sir. You really? I'm gonna do it right on camera.
It's like a drug deal.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Mike will be muted. No, but yeah, RTX. That's gonna be a fucking blast, I believe. That'll be alright because there's a couple things I want to do. Which is get a GoPro and do Joey's crotch cam for a whole day.
Oh, we actually have a thing. At
the
Best
RT
Buy.
experience of Joey's crotch.
I showed you the thing, the handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have it for that kind of
you?
camera. Yeah,
Alright.
it's like I get it for like $10.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna buy it the other night, but
It was either that or my dad talked me into just wearing a cam on my shoulder and just get the RT experience.
yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. You have to get a huge memory card though,
I can do that.
or we just bring my laptop on the fly because it just has a card reader and dump it on the fly,
Yeah.
which will be way easier. Because I'm gonna do that anyway. Because the thing's so light, it's like 3 pounds. It's awesome.
If that. I'd bring my laptop, but it's kind of Joey broke it,
Yeah.
so can't fix it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to RTX.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast.
Plus, I won't have the bag gone by then. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, last RTX, yeah, that was my stomach, like, collapsed.
Yeah, that was like the period in time.
Yeah, it was right after I met up with Audrey and TJ. We had what's that place? I had a roast beef sandwich. Fucking great. And I threw it up within 20 minutes.
Ugh.
I'm like, shit. This is going to be a shitty 16-hour drive home. And I made it solo with my stomach collapsing.
Yeah.
That sucked. But yeah, and then 2 days later I had to have surgery. So then I spent 3 weeks in a hospital. Fun times.
And you watch Food Network.
I watched a lot of Food Network, and I'm really excited
pretty awesome.
to do some cooking now that it's going to be spring.
Oh, God.
And it's going to be like 60 degrees this week.
Yeah,
I'm beyond pumped for that.
It's going to be awesome.
Some chickens at my place are about to meet their chicken maker. Let me tell you that.
That's
They're going to meet their mothers?
We'll go with that.
They're going to meet their chicken father?
Yeah.
Chicken father.
Really? Is it going to be a tearful reunion? Like all the best?
Nah.
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 It's going to be a bloody affair?
Not that much blood.
Okay.
That's not the
Messy.
There really
Just
isn't
go
much
with
blood.
messy.
I've butchered a lot of chickens in my day.
It's kind of
and
messy.
Chickens aren't that big. There isn't a whole lot of blood in
yeah.
them.
The only problem is getting all this stuff on the inside. That's
All
about it.
right.
You just got to go in and kind of.
Well, that's why you have
Oof.
to isolate them for a few days so they don't eat.
Oh.
So you guys are getting a lesson on how to fucking butcher chickens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you slit the throat and you get a crew to come out and peck them for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I was gonna rent a plucker.
Oh,
You guys
do
don't
it.
care about this. Let's talk about something.
We are the
else.
farm nerds. This is part of the thing.
Yeah.
That's why the name
Pluckers
exists.
are pretty legit. Because I was watching
yeah, but
chickens
they're
get
super
plucked.
expensive though.
Yeah.
I was watching them get plucked and how they go, and it was a beautiful setup. And I was like, wow, this is
Yeah.
inhumane if you're PETA, but it's amazing.
The one that I want is $1,000.
Of course, you'd want the $1,000 one.
Yeah. I need to have 1,000 chickens to be able to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, hey, if this ever blows up, you got a built-in audience for buying your meat.
and you
I
can
already-
beat Brennan's meat.
I already have. That was a good one.
I
Thank
was
you.
hoping you'd go there.
Fifth penis joke.
Yeah, I'll put a ding counter at the bottom whenever a penis stroke happens. I'll make it.
Please
ding.
do it. We're gonna
Yeah.
count this as 6-1, maybe.
And I'll
They're
start
still
the
way
ding
behind.
after I say this.
Okay.
Like it'll show up in the bottom. You're like, what the fuck is that counter for? And then we'll explain it. Like, it all makes sense now. Oh my god.
It's coming together.
Yes, it all comes full circle. Yes.
Yeah, we're still way behind last time. I think we would have
Oh.
been at about.
I'm fine with it.
100 by
I'm
now.
fine with
No,
it.
we were just beyond.
Yeah,
We've mellowed
even if
out.
the audio was not terrible on that one, there's no way we could have been
Yeah.
able to publish that.
YouTube would have been like,
bad.
no.
That would have been really bad. Like we could have made it maybe unlisted for like if we ever do the Patreon, which I might get off the ground this week. Like make it for like
No, Tom, I'm never gonna let you publish that.
no for like sponsors. It will have to be it's unlisted.
That's like $100
Yeah.
sponsorship right there. It's $100 a month to
Yeah,
get
like
that
you have to
audio.
pay a shitload
Oh, is it
to get
really?
this. Like you can make them. You can make different levels of Patreon. Like you can pay whatever you want for like a
Yeah.
Patreon. You can pay like a penny to a channel.
Okay.
But there are different tiers for like perks. Like kind of funny one I follow. Shout out to those guys. It's
Team
like
Fat.
$1 you get access to their feed, their private wall. There's like a wall of comments on Patreon for each individual creator, like a comment feed.
Mhm.
If you pay $1 a month, you get access to that. $5 you get access to the MP3 a week early.
Oh.
$10 you get the videos early. $15 you get what was that?
You started Google Chat
Oh,
with
oops,
yourself.
Oops. I'll lock my
Like
screen.
a pro.
I'll lock my screen. But like at 15, you get to like get on-air thank yous, and get access to like a live stream every month with the guys who make the stuff.
Okay.
20 is like 20. There's $50 like you pick the topic for the week, but there's only like 5 per month, and you have to like
Gotcha.
if you got one, you're not supposed to do it again, but everybody does.
Right.
And like there's $100, like $1,000 a month. If you pay $1,000 a month, you can be on their show. They get
It's pretty
If you
legit.
pay me $1,000, you can be on our show.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can sit right here.
You
We'll-
can
we'll-
be our fourth.
I'll even move over. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
won't matter.
pro level.
Yeah, it's next level shit right here.
I'll just sleep in my bed. I'll sleep on the fucking couch.
And
If you do that.
Joey will just be off camera.
I'll be off camera. I'll sleep.
Joey will just be knocking drinks left and right.
Yeah, I'll be fucking the peanut gallery if we have to do this.
Oh hey, show idea I had the other night. Like how we mix drinks.
How we mix drinks?
Yeah,
A little bit of pop, a lot of liquor.
yeah. Like your
Done.
your different favorite.
1/3, 2/3.
Yeah, your different favorite drinks. Like
Oh.
like you two, you mix a drink. Like explain
Oh.
how to do it, how you do it, and why it's awesome.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
It's just a 2-shot. Like we'll make 2 different episodes or one bigger one and call it good.
Or we can just make segments. I can't dig the fuck out of that.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that should be one of those topic episodes I was mentioning. Like just call it Farm Nerds Talk Alcohol.
Right.
Yeah. Farmers talk food. Yeah, we can dig.
Alcohol,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Food.
Pizza.
Like, a lot of different individual ones. I think that's gonna do well.
How Joey overdoes his chinkin. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Chinkin? How did you say that?
I had a sneeze. Chick on.
I'm gonna put.
I fun.
What?
Yeah.
I fun. You
gonna-
like chicken?
You're gonna. I'm envisioning what I'm gonna do for the edit on this one. You're gonna have some fun watching this stuff.
I'm gonna fucking blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Are you gonna give him one of those Chinese hats?
Oh,
That
I pick rice for free.
and all the stuff I put in for like words is just gonna be making fun of you the whole
Oh,
time.
just go
Like,
ahead.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? I don't even know.
God doesn't know.
Joey literally can't even right now.
I'll make that a T-shirt.
Chinkin.
Yes. Basically, he's trying to be racist and talk about chicken.
No, but I have a huge obsession with chicken and letting
You do.
it saute for like a week,
Which is bad.
which apparently is overdoing it.
Just a bit.
Apparently, it's a saute
little
for
bit.
24 days or 24 hours.
24 days. Jesus Christ.
It's not edible.
Are you going to eat that shit?
Or make someone else eat it. But
Well, see, after 24 hours, the only way you could marinate it more is if you let it marinate for 24 days. Because at that point, it's literally falling apart in
Yeah.
the bag
yeah,
Yeah.
due to all the bacteria.
that's
So
gross.
it would marinate more
Yeah.
then.
So, but
It would
yeah,
kill
from
you.
24 hours
Yeah.
to the time you eat it,
The salmonella will kill you
24
in like a
hours
minute.
doesn't do anything for you.
it would just choke me to death. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you'd
all
be
right.
fucked.
Well, not necessarily salmonella.
It could be.
Whatever's growing in there.
Yeah.
Whatever's there.
Well, because at 24 days, there could be a whole host of things.
Yeah.
So it would
There's-
just
things.
Ebola's probably in there.
yeah.
Ebola too.
Yeah. Iowa Ebola.
You guys
Ebola.
remember how fast we forgot about Ebola?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it was the biggest thing on
Thanks,
the planet
Fox
for a
News.
little
Well, mostly
while,
it was
and then-
because, like, the stupid people lost. Like, in Africa. Like, think about it. The stupid
that
people...
sounds kind of just fucking.
Think the stupid
no,
people are the
explain
ones
that.
who were breaking into the hospital to free the people who were getting their blood stolen by the government. They broke into the Ebola centers to free the people that they really thought the government were trying to kill and spread Ebola. That's like people who hated the government spread Ebola because they
Extremists.
refused to follow governments like, hey, wash your hands, stay isolated, don't go outdoors,
Right.
that kind of thing. Be smart. They thought the government was trying to kill them, so they refused to do those things.
Oh.
And that was what was stopping the disease from being contained. Maybe not further spreading it, but it really hampered the containment efforts.
Well, if you aren't containing it, you're further spreading
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Like you're
You know.
indirectly making it worse.
Yeah.
What the
Those things aren't mutually exclusive. If
Yeah.
you're doing one, you're doing the other.
fuck is going on with my phone? Are you doing it?
I'm not doing
It just
anything.
keeps popping up.
I'm not
My
Houdini.
phone screen is locked. What the fuck?
How dare you?
But are you
This
are you
is a
doing the
serious
voice thing?
podcast.
Yeah.
Are you doing it?
Doing what?
What? Turning
voice-
his phone off from over here,
No.
voice activating it?
It came from you. I saw your name pop up.
I've not done anything.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
texting? Oh, don't feed us bullshit. That
All
P
right,
was
Because
actually a
if I was
text.
going to do that, I'd use one of my burners
Anyway,
to do it with. I wouldn't just do it with my number.
I can see where your hands are going to be on the video after this podcast. We'll figure it out.
I'm not scared.
Anyway.
The eye in the sky doesn't lie.
Yeah, anyway, the stupid people eventually were beaten by its people who know what the fuck they're doing and listened to what was actually sound advice from the government saying,
That's first.
be smart.
Right.
Really. You know? And it worked. Because people, like, I mean, our society is so advanced, that kind of thing shouldn't be a problem. Really. Outside
It's
of those.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it can, but, like, that's why the Western civilization, we never would have a problem with it. Because
Right.
we'd understand. Well, people would panic, yeah, which they did when one person in America got the thing.
They
But
freaked
it
the fuck out.
fuck out. It was
But
like,
because everyone freaked the fuck out,
We didn't
is
have a
also
problem
the
with it.
reason we strangled the shit out of it right away.
Yeah.
yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
But like, there's also an overreaction. Like people
Yeah.
in farm towns and I was like, oh, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's like
We're
people
like,
freaking out
oh.
that Obama's going to take your guns. It's impossible. It won't happen. It can't happen. He'd be hauled to jail. It would. It's an inevitability. But people freak the fuck out, and it screws the market up, so nobody can buy 22 ammo. Fucking assholes.
I actually have a theory. I'm about to get conspiracy theory on your guys' asses
Do it.
right now.
I love these things.
I think it's a lot of the ammo makers who are pushing some of this shit.
Yeah.
Because every time that this comes up that Obama's going to take your guns, which we know he's not, he has an A rating
Yeah.
from the NRA.
Yeah,
He has
gun
never
policy.
voted against. Yeah, he's never voted against guns once. He's thrown around a little
All he's-
jibber jabber here
Yeah.
and there to keep his people happy.
'Cause he's gotta
but
play
he
to the
hasn't.
base.
He has an A rating.
He's good.
Yeah, and all he's got, all they've ever really said, though, he's a moderate Democrat, really, in a lot of situations. Not all, but
Well,
most.
he has to be.
Because he's, I mean,
It's kind of the supporting party.
because his whole thing is he does try to, he has, I don't know if he is right now, I haven't really paid attention the last year or so. Like, he's made an effort to get the right to get on board with some of his stuff. And like the gun, like the most extreme thing he's ever publicly said on gun rights is background checks.
Right.
Which
I'm
you need.
behind it.
Like, you should just get a background check. Like, I shouldn't be able to go to Shields, buy a rifle, and walk out in 20 minutes. Like, that's a problem.
No,
you know?
you should be able to.
Yeah, but like, or if you streamline the background check, yeah, but that it shouldn't take 7 days. In the world we live in, it shouldn't take 7 days to
No.
ping a server, check your info.
Well, what
and
should
get
happen
back.
is you have to go to your local police department.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you're
It's like
going to
getting
get a concealed to carry permit,
Mhm.
you have to go to the sheriff's office. You don't have this infraction, that infraction, the other one.
Yeah.
You're good.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's your permit.
That's
Yeah.
what it is to get a handgun. Yeah.
Followed
Well,
by
yeah,
like,
it's the same thing. And
Yeah.
if you're going to do it on the same thing, except you shouldn't have to take a class.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you're gonna, because if you're gonna
never taken a
carry,
class.
if you're gonna carry, you have to
Yeah.
take a class. But if you're
Yeah.
gonna buy a handgun, you don't have
yeah, you
to.
just shouldn't have to.
what
yeah.
I would like to
Right.
see is like the state offering education courses on how to use guns because the schools don't
Yeah.
do it.
No,
Why not?
it'll never happen.
Explain. Oh, why not? Oh, I thought you
why
were
would it
saying
be a-
why. Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea.
I think it's a
more
good
people.
idea.
If you're going
It
to use
probably
guns,
is a good idea, but
Yeah.
it'll never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because the vast amount of the population they're never gonna have a need to use a gun.
But
Yeah.
the knowledge of knowing.
But if you know you're going to buy a gun,
Oh, I agree with you entirely.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm never gonna travel like.
I think if you
Some
got
places.
retailers like on board, like people like Shields and people who sell firearms, be like, hey, here's a class that like we do, to like show you. Here's how you use a firearm. Here's how you clean it properly. That
YouTube
kind of thing.
videos.
Yeah, but
YouTube
people,
videos solve a lot of that.
but a lot of the people who are that like a lot of people don't use that kind of stuff for like the educational side. They use YouTube to laugh.
It's gonna start to turn.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it needs to be like a massive effort, but it should be there.
But also, a lot of the guys who are gonna spend $500 to buy a SIG,
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
they either know what they're doing or they're gonna find out what they're doing.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. They buy it out of fear, and those kind of a lot of people.
I
do.
don't know how much that happens.
A lot of people in cities do.
Buy out of fear.
Yes, because they want it for security, but then they never learn how to use the damn thing. A lot of people do that.
Nah, I think fear
That's
carries them
typical.
across that. Fear carries them across that hurdle. I think.
And
They
what I'd
do
like to
learn
see
how to
is
use it.
well,
Yeah.
not just for people buying, like not really for buying. I'm talking like the education when you're younger. Like
Oh yeah.
you should.
You can get away with that in the Midwest. You try and sell that in New
To the
York, New
east.
Jersey, and there's no.
I know.
way it
I'm not.
flies.
I don't care about them. I care
Right.
about where I live. I do. We're the better part of the country. Get on board, people.
For the melting
There's
pot.
a reason Iowa's first in politics. Get on our level.
He means the middle of nowhere from
Yeah.
an undisclosed location.
yeah.
An
Anyway.
underground bunker.
Anyway.
That's the part I left out earlier,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
Yes.
Dang
Which
it.
is basically a bunker. This place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, especially with everything drawn like that. We're
Yeah.
we're underground. Yeah, we are pirate radio. Let's do this. But like
good
like
movie.
the amount of people who like the amount of kids you see like accidentally discharge a firearm when they're a kid, kill somebody, or hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Like
That's on the side of the parents.
I know, but also like the Midwest schools are starting to do it. Like there are now shooting teams. There are like, and I'd like to see it like the days like those like kind of farm safety style days.
Right.
That was a
Somebody be like,
blast.
hey, this is a gun. It is like a tool that is dangerous.
That kills people. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
Wasn't the screaming part?
Oh,
I don't
the
know if it's-
political side of it.
it's
would
not.
be-
I don't think it needs to be even political. It's a common sense thing that like kids should know what the thing is because some parents are gonna go out of the way to make sure their kids never see it, never find out. They don't in the back of their minds think, oh, my kid's smart enough to figure out the combination to my safe.
Yeah.
And it happens all the time. Because kids pay attention. They like know, oh, there's something in there I shouldn't see. They go find it. They have no idea what the fuck it is, and then something bad happens.
Yeah. If you say no to a kid, they're gonna seek it out and find it.
And if you can educate like the current generation now, when they grow up to be people and their parents, they're gonna know, hey, it's okay to like talk about them and not be freaked out because it's a gun. It's not something
Right.
that sucks. It's not something that's scary. I know what it is. I know how to use it, and they're okay. Because we do have like there's people who like yourself and myself, we all own guns, and we're cool with them. There are people who like fucking hate guns, and everyone who loves guns are assholes. Like, because they're freaked out by guns. We need to get rid of that divide in the attitude. Because that's why the politics don't work, because it's so polarized.
Well,
if you can bridge that divide,
I agree with you, and what you're saying is you need to start selling kids sooner, which is absolutely
not selling them, just be like, just educating, properly educating.
It's kind of selling. It's like religion.
Kinda, but not really. It's more of like it's part of our society. It's not going away, and it is something that is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
But what you're talking about is you have this conversation with kids now, so in a generation, our kids aren't having to go through these talks.
Exactly.
Right. You're going to have a hell of a time selling it today.
I know.
Oh, God,
but
yes.
I understand what you're saying, and that way next generation you don't have to sell it. I am fully behind that.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be, always the way it should be.
I've been on a few podcasts with the Rooster Teeth community people, and like I explained that like the school I taught at North Iowa last year, they have a trap shooting team. Yeah. Like they go around and shoot targets for a sport for school, and like everyone's like, what, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I wish I could have done
it's
that.
It's insane.
I know.
And like the story with this his name I'll leave because it's a funny story. Greg, the drug dog. What happened there with his locker? Because it was hunting season. Shotgun Show was in the coat. Forgot. Yeah. He was there. It was his hunting coat and his school coat.
He didn't even have a
shell
in
it was
there.
the powder that was the residue from the powder.
Right.
Yeah, and the drug dog freaked out, and then cop opened the locker, like, "Hey, can we know whose locker this is?" And they call a guy to the office. Tells the cop, "Yeah, I was hunting this morning," and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine."
Right. Well, up in northern Minnesota, that's one of my best friend's cousins got in trouble because he was bow hunting before school.
Okay.
You know, deer season, early deer archery.
Yeah.
So he had his bow. The bow wasn't the problem. It was the knife set he had to process a deer. They nailed him for it, and he got an out-of-school suspension.
Really?
Yeah.
And he said, if you would have walked over to the principal's car, I know that's exactly what he was doing this morning, too.
Yeah.
Because I saw him go to his tree stand this morning, but it's okay for him to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there should be a double standard, but there should fucking be a double standard.
Well, there shouldn't be a double standard, is what you're saying.
No, there should be a double standard.
So the kid should get in trouble, but the principal shouldn't?
The double standard means one guy can do it and the other guy can't.
No. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
There should be that?
The kid in Malacca, Minnesota, in the middle of nowhere, should be able to have a bag of knives because he was out in his deer stand that morning.
Yeah, it needs to be contextual.
The kid in Minneapolis, Minnesota,
yeah,
his reason probably isn't so rock solid.
Yeah.
Oh,
are you talking contextualization?
Location.
I thought you were talking
I think
principal to student.
No,
I thought that's
I'm saying.
Okay.
I can see how that's confusing.
I got you.
But what I'm saying is that context is everything.
Yeah, context matters in everything.
Context completely matters. Because, like, let's say I went to school in Midwest Minnesota, or not Midwest. I was just at the big town in Iowa, and I came to school with had a RP.
If you leave your shotgun or something hanging on the back window.
Yeah, leave my shotgun or something hanging on the back window. Should I get in trouble for that?
Yes.
I believe so.
When I was
no, if you do that even in small town Iowa, you should. That thing should be hidden.
Yeah.
It should be like a gun case.
When I was student teaching, this happened. A student in Green was it Green? Or was it Allison? I can't remember what town the high school's in, but
Allison is green upstairs. Sorry. Right.
Haha. She was yesterday because she was fucking sick as hell.
But I'm glad you all get this joke. I'm glad we can convey this joke across to you.
Okay. But anyway, the shotgun shell was hanging in the guy's truck, and the office called him and was like, "Hey, just bring the gun to the office, please. We'll keep it in the principal's office until school's done, just in case."
That's the right way to handle it.
Yeah, and it was good.
They had
a teacher accompany me outside just to double check.
Yeah.
Have an adult present because the kid's
kind of
handling a
thing.
firearm, and brought it into school. Totally fine.
Because what you're saying about having a gun in the back window, the problem with that is I can't control what someone else is going to do.
Yeah.
That's why it should be hidden.
Yeah. Well, it's also against the carry rule. You have to have it concealed in a bag zipped up.
Or in a case.
In a case of zipped up if you're
unless
hauling
you have
it around.
A concealed carry permit.
But that's a different... Right. I'm talking... If you have a concealed carry permit for a shotgun, good luck hiding it. But...
Yeah.
Well, I don't concealed carry, but I have a permit.
Mm-hmm.
I do, but don't tell people.
Okay, we won't. I promise.
Okay,
I'm gonna really
glad
have
this is gonna be broadcast anyway.
Yeah.
But part of the reason I got it is because when I go pheasant hunting, I can keep my gun loaded in the truck outside of a bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I can keep it behind the seat because that is technically concealed carry.
Yeah, because it is like when you're on a vehicle, that's how you carry them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when you don't have that permit, like
Right.
Brennan
Yeah,
has,
it is supposed
it's
to
supposed to be in a
be-
bag or some sort of case of some sort,
Well, absolutely.
or a really long.
But the
sock.
point is that you should always hide your guns.
yeah,
Yes.
always.
Always.
There's
Proper.
no reason
That's
to-
part of proper gun safety
yeah,
in those type of public situations.
And the thing is because you don't know what the other guy's going to do.
you don't.
Yeah, you can't control it. You can only
Yeah.
control what you do.
That's like why I think driving's like kind of insane. You
Well,
can't control the other people.
And
around
that's
you.
why when I'm carrying, I don't say, "Hey guys."
Yes, I have a Glock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
You
that
know-
open carry shit that the guys were doing down in Texas
it's
was
so
so goddamn stupid.
Oh,
Like, are
that's-
you shitting me?
In Ames, Iowa, at the movie theater, they had a guy walk in, and he had the way my girlfriend described it to me, it was a revolver of some kind.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was probably his 44
damn.
or his 357, something big enough that you can't quite conceal it.
Yeah,
And he was on a date with his girlfriend.
with the 340 with the
Well,
with
he
the
was trying to
Magnum.
and he was open carrying
Ames, Iowa.
at a movie theater.
Okay.
Technically,
What year?
this year.
This year.
Oh, okay.
Well, 6 months ago.
Well, I mean,
but
like,
technically, it's under Iowa law.
yeah, you can
You can.
once you have the proper permit.
Unless like the
Right.
place has specifically said you can.
But other than that, it's just stupid.
yeah.
yeah.
Why? Why let somebody know you're going to carry?
Well, okay, but there is like with the
They see it as a deterrent.
yeah. Well,
That's
and
what they see it as. That's the main reason.
What I see it as is you're making yourself a target.
I'm not saying they're right. I'm saying that's what they see it as.
well, it's also
I
Like,
understand.
oh, I got
that.
a gun. You ain't gonna rob me. Like, no, he's gonna pull out a bigger fucking gun and shoot your face off. That's what he's gonna do.
or he's
you
gonna be
have no-
faster on the
Or
draw.
he's going to
Doesn't
hit
matter.
you from behind.
Yeah.
Or two or three guys come.
yeah.
And like,
Well, the possibilities are endless in this scenario. But I mean, like,
Well,
he's
that's
also
just
could have
it.
been in a paranoia of like, remember there was that shooting at the movie theater,
Aurora. Yeah.
Aurora, yeah, which
Well, and that's
really
just it.
saddening for.
Because
I mean,
then
it could have procked
They
like
see
a
it
paranoia
like
within
my
him.
cousin is one. Well, not even my cousin anymore. I've disowned the guy, but because of some shit he said. But his whole thing, like back when we were talking, was like, oh, you know, if I got a gun, I'm gonna stop a robbery. Be like, oh yeah, you've had like anti-hostage training and everything like that.
Yeah.
You've been into the special forces. Yeah, you could totally stop a robbery with like a team of guys because you have one gun. Yeah,
You
be that
can't
guy.
know.
I want to see that movie.
I
you know?
don't.
But
Like,
I could stop a robbery with my gun.
yeah,
you
Yeah.
wouldn't be seen.
against people who know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah,
You're willing to pull.
I wouldn't on a robbery.
I was gonna say you're willing to pull. What is it?
Not at
3.4 pounds of pressure on a trigger to kill a man.
Not at a Casey's robbery. It's a last ditch
Yeah.
effort to save my life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm laying on the ground. No offense. I'm not gonna be a hero. If someone's robbing Casey's store that you're in, what do you do?
I don't know.
I'd say just lay on the ground.
Casey's is a gas station.
It depends on
Yes,
different
Casey
variables.
Medicine.
Like if the guy's right behind me, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Like if the guy, like if it's too far away for me to do anything, yeah, I'm not gonna try anything because it'd be stupid. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna die.
It depends on the context. Does he have a gun? Is it pointed at someone?
Yeah,
well, I guess, yeah, same for me, but I mean, like,
If he has a gun and it's pointed at someone, I'm gonna drop that motherfucker.
yeah. If you have the capability to, yeah. Like if you don't, like if you're not drawn, by the time he does, the person's dead. Then it becomes kind of pointless because the
Yeah.
person's dead. Unless
Well,
you
then
can.
I'm definitely gonna draw on him
Yeah.
because he's not. That's not gonna be the only one.
Yeah, I understand. Like there's that.
so you're
like,
gonna go tit for tat, is what you're saying? If he
well,
takes the other
it's-
person
it's
and you
one
take
or,
him?
it's one or like however many people are other. in the
Because
store,
I'm
too.
next.
Yeah, that has to be the mentality because or there's other people in the store.
If
There's a
someone
cashier.
has a,
Yeah.
I didn't think we were gonna take this route.
We are.
But if
Yeah.
someone's gonna have a gun out,
Mhm.
I have to assume they have lethal intent, whether they're
Oh, yeah,
faking
they
it
do.
or feigning or not. They have that capability.
Yeah.
That capability should be taken away from them.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I was reading on Cracked Screensaver. I need to change that.
I like Cracked.
Cracked is an awesome website.
I do too.
But about like fake guns shootings, like the people were trying to like educate people with, you know, like after the Virginia Tech thing.
Yeah.
They had a security officer take a classroom hostage. They didn't even tell the teacher they were going to do this. They took a classroom hostage in the middle of a
Oh,
fucking
that's
college
interesting. I have a
campus,
story to tell.
and like guy had a like it was a airsoft gun, die cast metal, shit
Mhm.
look real gun,
Yeah.
Yep.
and was just taking people hostage, and like everyone just freaked out. Like the kids, like to this day, are still like having to go to like therapy and stuff. Oh,
Danger.
fucked up
Are we in that feedback problem again?
a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
I think it might be the dual splitter.
It might be. It's
It's
not
drawing
gonna
a lot of
be,
power.
It's not going to be coming through on the audio. It didn't
Yeah.
on the stream.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it's just one of the cables is fucked up on the output.
No, it's alright.
I'll fix it.
Continue with the story. Your kids are still getting
Yeah, they're
therapy.
still getting therapy because like everyone is like I don't know. There's just wrong ways of handling how
think
guns
that's the
are
wrong
in
way.
society. You know, like that wrong. Like there's just a wrong mentality of how we view the thing.
Yeah, well, that whole scenario, I don't believe was a good way to do that.
Exactly, that's one of the reasons. It's like an overreaction to what.
Up.
It's an
Very fucked up.
Yeah.
Sink or swim scenario.
Yeah, and a lot of people
Don't
are
do that.
fucked up with how to handle guns, like and how to deal with them in society, and what do you do in certain situations where it's like,
Well, and
know?
one of my best friends from college,
Mhm.
he works at a big courthouse in the state.
Okay.
In an undisclosed location, not in Iowa. But anyway, I don't know why I'm so set on selling that.
It's cool.
And-
We're on
but,
a boat. Continue.
but he works as a clerk of court.
Yeah.
And they had training come in.
into the mic,
They had training come in
better.
to teach them what to do if someone came into the building
Yeah.
with a gun. Because when he said one of the laws they're trying to overturn is you cannot concealed carry in a courthouse in this state.
Yeah.
And they're trying to overturn it.
Oh.
Because if a madman walks in there, everyone's disarmed, which makes
Yeah.
it a soft target. That's why
Yeah.
people are hitting schools.
It's soft.
Because it's a soft
Yeah.
target. And should there be guns in school, I'm not going to touch that freaking hand grenade.
No, let's not.
But the fact is, so they had one guy who was ex-military, and he was walking around with a plastic gun.
Mhm.
And so they taught him and the other people in the office how to disarm that guy.
Okay, so
They
you talk about your friend. They taught him how to disarm. Okay.
Right. They
Yeah.
taught him how to work together
Okay.
to, they said, these are the two guys in the office who are probably going to charge. He was an athletic kid. He was a wrestler. And
So
they
he
said,
knows what he's doing. Yeah.
yeah, he can bring a guy to the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Sorry.
But what they were teaching the other people in the office to do is throw stuff at the guy so that the people who are going to charge him have a chance.
All right.
Yeah,
Because
Take aggro. Have someone DPS. Yeah. Sorry.
absolutely,
That was just.
because otherwise,
video game logic to a real life situation. I love it, dude. It worked. It was
I
good.
just got
Roll
my-
with it.
True, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're farm and we're nerds.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tangent on that.
It works. It works.
But-
Roll
no,
through it.
that's fine. I
felt rude.
totally.
See, and that's my thing. Is
You're
like,
stepping in.
without having the weapons in schools, like teachers, since I've been in those scenarios 2 years in a row now, where we do that, like those code red situations.
Right.
Oh, it's like, oh, hey, if this happens, lock your door, and nobody will talk for like 5 minutes, and the drill's over. Like that's shitty education. That's terrible.
And
Teachers
that's
have
exactly-
no fucking clue what to do.
And that's exactly what they told them not to do.
Yeah.
They said, because then if that guy wants to, he can walk from desk to desk that you're hiding under.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And you're done. It's game over.
Well, especially most high schools.
They
like-
basically control the building immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
Once
their
they're
house.
in there. If it's more than one guy, they control the building.
Absolutely. So what they're trying to get changed in this random state that we're in is that so he could have a gun
Yeah.
Okay.
because he works there.
Yeah. They've done a background check. They know he's good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They assume he's not going to snap. And then you have everyone else with a gun in that office. And probably not everyone else. But
Yeah.
let's say it's a quarter of the people.
Yeah. Like janitors and stuff.
Right.
Surprise.
Or
Kind of
whoever.
fun. Sorry.
At the very least, a taser and know how to use it.
Yeah.
I'll
just,
take a gun
At the
taser.
very
just,
least.
just some kind of
Some-
protection.
Yeah. Something.
Something to equal the playing ground.
Yeah.
That's what
if
they
it
need.
happens. And proper training on how to use the thing.
This got really deep.
Yeah, and proper
yeah.
education will
I like
solve practically all the problems in the world. It really will. It's just why I got into teaching. And why I don't want to get back into it, because teaching is not what it should be anymore. Which is a totally different topic. But, yeah, I mean, like, it can solve...
Just in
practical-
case one heavy subject wasn't enough.
Yeah,
for you.
Just in case we start-
it can practically solve everything, really. It's just basically to help stop stupidity. Stupidity is the main reason we have problems in the world, because people do stupid fucking shit, and it
That's
causes
true.
problems that domino.
Yeah.
And
Stupidity into extremism too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week we're going to talk about global warming and my theories on that.
yeah,
Thanks, Al Gore.
No, I have
Oh,
a
you
lot
do have
better
a theory.
theories
Okay.
than Al Gore does.
He made the internet. You know that?
Cal Berkeley made the internet.
Yeah. He turned it on that day.
He did.
Anyway,
That's probably all he did.
Yeah, that's a
Everyone
lot
in the
of
background was doing the work, and he flipped the
Anyway,
switch.
It's
and
like
I was,
internet.
we are at our hour,
I don't
more or
know
less.
so much.
Are we?
Yes, we are. Looking at the monitor. I really do like having the timer there. That is really nice.
Gotcha.
I like having this monitor here.
I can
It's
dig
going to
that.
be good. I think once we get used to having it there and we don't look at it all the time, it's going to be way better for you guys, too. This has been Farm Nerds version 1.1. Our first official full cast episode.
Yep.
I think we didn't even
Hopefully.
introduce ourselves.
No, let's do it now.
Do it now and then rewind and watch the whole podcast.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about. I'm Thomas.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Brennan. You can follow me at Yetipocalypse on Twitter.
I'm at Mr. Warburg.
I'm nothing.
Joey needs a Twitter. At Joey needs a Twitter.
At Joey needs a Twitter. Yeah, make it tonight.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna work, and it's gonna
If
be.
it doesn't,
it's gonna
we'll
be-
have, like, syllables
It's gonna
and
be
shit
you
in
in front of your computer and going.
What?
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
But
dig that.
and check out farmnerds.com so you can stay up to date with all the stuff that happens. Like me and Joey and Brennan too. You can have access to the blog too. There we need to get to the password.
No.
We have a blog for when we make stuff. We'll make a blog post with every time we put up a video. We'll make a blog about it.
Yeah.
Just so you can get emailed updates for the blog when things
Yeah.
get updated. All the links are going to be there. We'll have like link dump links for the most relevant podcasts, and we're finagling the site as we go since it's a like a smaller site than what I envision maybe as an end goal. But for right now, I like it.
Well, I mean, it's what I had to do. With
Oh no, dude,
hour.
it's fine. It's totally great.
I know.
I really like it for starting out. There are some few things I'd want to like add in if we ever like get bigger.
Okay.
But we're on the same page
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
What we want, whereas what we can do
Okay.
right now, totally separate things.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And-
Our admin name is God, though. Just so
Of course,
everyone knows. I
like the
it.
video, subscribe, share, and until
Yeah.
next week
Oh.
or whenever.
Less interjection. You can follow me on Instagram at private_joke.
Yes.
I do post there.
Yes.
So.
Also, check us out on Twitch and all the links in the description below. See you next week.
Fuck you.
That wasn't the ending we talked about.
Oh, that wasn't it. It's too
You're supposed to
late
come
now.
on her face? No.
No, it's not.
It's too late now.
Well, I'll cut it off.
I'm not gonna do it.
Anyway, tune in next week to find out
The
what the joke
context
to
is
find
weird.
out what the joke was.